pleasant journey.
I mean, I got to imagine people mess with hotels all the time, steal shit out of hotels constantly. Our hotel doesn't really have a budget because we're so new. Oh, wow. Jeez, like you'd think they would like have a, like I know when I worked at GameStop, it was built into the budget for like things that would be busted or if people were to mess with stuff and like take stuff. Like that was all built in so that... What's wrong, little guy? Oh, he's fine. Well, my family got dizzy, so they are aware. There you go, Zeph. Good job. That's good stuff. Letting people in on that so they can help if needed to. Zoiku! Hello! The dumpster fire and I'm just standing in the back kind of laughing. Doing what you can, K-Girl. What's up, goof off? What's going on? Where are you now? And what's the last thing you did? I can point you in the right direction. The last thing I did was fought that big-ass boss that Higgs was attached to with Amelie. And then they said, find out what direction they went. I'm walking this way and wondering if perhaps this is the way I'm supposed to go. But they were like, hey, yeah, they ran off somewhere and figure out the direction they went. And like, she's standing here. Wait, a footpath. But I don't know where to go. Like, I can't summon vehicles. It's a little bit confusing. I set up plans to meet up with a guy this weekend I met online, and it's been talking to for a couple weeks. Bit nervous. Don't really know what to expect. Understandable, Saimu. How long have you known the person? Gonna be lurking tonight. A good day, just a disappointing interaction I did to myself. Doing my best to sin it. Get more comfortable with this type of discomfort. Good for you, Tester. That's a big deal. So if you gotta lurk, you gotta lurk. I totally understand that, but like, that's a big deal that you were able to do that. And that you're making the effort to do that.
You've got style, brother.
Llama, thank you very much for the sub. Much appreciated. They don't give us health insurance and the pay is shit. I'm considering the karma and just enjoying it. Well, hey, you got into grad school, K-Girl, so, you know, you're going to do some big stuff. I don't know. I've been really moved by how many of you have really said, you know what, I'm going to try to sit with some discomfort, things that normally make me uncomfortable, and I'm really going to make that effort. Like, that's a huge, like, there's this tendency to really minimize that stuff, and I really want to encourage all of you not to minimize that when you do that kind of thing. It's a big deal. It's not easy to break patterns, especially as you get older. Thank you for being a positive voice in the Twitch community. I appreciate what you do. Well, Llama, thank you for saying that. That's very kind of you. Thank you for being part of the community, because I couldn't do this without all of you guys. So thank you very much for the support and the sub. It means a lot. And spending your time here. Goof off, can you help a brother out a little bit here so I'm not just wandering around aimlessly, if you don't mind? Just nervous about meeting in person. That makes sense. Meeting in person is a whole different ballgame than meeting online. I mean, it makes sense. There's more immediacy when we meet in person than there is when we talk online, because you can be careful about what your responses are when you're online. I mean, to some extent, that dynamic plays out with streaming. I have to be like on it. I can't like formulate my responses in the way that like you guys can when you talk to me. It's interesting to see that dynamic play out in Twitch chats. Like, everybody can be very careful about what they type out, and then I'm like, boom, 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 boom. Kind of scary in some ways, but if you get the chance, can you talk a little bit about finding balance and progressing with the things your therapist suggests and things in person? The things the person actually having issue with thinks you're supposed to be doing or diagnosed as. Feels like the discrepancy is getting bigger all the time. Hold on, I gotta read that. I gotta read that again. You talk a little bit about finding balance in progressing with things your therapist suggests and the things the person you're actually having the issue with thinks you are supposed to be doing or diagnosed as. Feels like the discrepancy is getting bigger all the time. Oh, man. Okay, that's a tough one, Lollipop. Here's the thing. I know I've said this before, but you're only able to do what you can do. Okay, so if you're trusting your therapist and you feel really good about what's happening with your therapist, I think that's important. Your gut instinct is also important, and I would also make the argument that, and this goes to any of you, if what you're talking about in therapy feels at odds with what the expectations people have of you is outside of therapy, I recommend talking to your therapist about that and what that's like. Be like, man, there's this chasm, like there's this divide. I got this person in my life who thinks this, or these people in my life that think this. I'm talking with you and you seem to be talking about it like this, and that makes sense to me. And I'm feeling this pressure of being torn in different directions with this, and that feels like it's getting bigger, and I don't quite know what to do with that. And I think talking explicitly with your therapist about that is really important. Your therapist is probably going to be better equipped to have that conversation than the other person is. So you can kind of pilot it with that and maybe figure out how to game plan that. I don't know if that answers your question really, Lollipop, but if you have like a follow-up or something more specific to ask me, I'm happy to answer it. Mother, if I had the answer to the aging thing, I wish I would help if I could. Osk, what's up? We had a guest take everything from the breakfast bar one morning. It was like oh my God. Wow. Stealing the continental breakfast, huh? Anthony, good to see you, man. Did you get your hands on some blackberry bubbly yet? I'm waiting for the review of the blackberry bubbly, man. And goof off if you've said something to me. I missed it. I'm so lost, goof off. Help me. You're my only hope. I feel like I behave extra differently in therapist's office than with people I know. That's also common, Hyro. People often feel a sense of pressure in the therapy room when really there shouldn't be. Like if you feel like your therapist is putting pressure on you that feels distressing in like a bad way, you should talk to your therapist about that. Our regional board found out about grad school and just rolled his eyes and said, "Oh, great. Where's that at?" Still annoyed. I said, "I think you mean, oh, wow, that's so great that you want to do more with your life than work in a field that doesn't crush your will to live. Your neuroscience degree is wasted on this place and you don't get the appreciation you deserve." And then told him it was through my alma mater and I opted for the online program so I could continue to work. And it's nice that you were able to get that jab in. That's good. Both my therapists thought I had social anxiety, and it's more like therapy anxiety. No, that makes sense, honestly. It's really okay for me to share. I can, but I don't want to burden anyone. You aren't burdening us, Finding. Not a burden. You share if you want to. Not because you feel a sense of pressure from me or from anybody else to do that. God damn it. But you are welcome to share if that feels like it would be helpful to do, Finding, and I really mean that. There you go, Simu, the DrMick special right there. Still at work. Go to the distro center. Try talking to Fragile. Distribution center north of Edgenaut City. Oh, all right. Will do. Thank you, Goof Off. I appreciate it. Sorry to... Look at me being all needy. They have hot Cheetos over here in the UK, finally, but only the puffs. Ew! Only the puffs. The puffs are trash, in my opinion. I don't like the puffs at all. You can't, like, soak them in lime juice. They just dissolve. Matt, good to see you, dude. I had that pressure in a therapy session, and luckily she acknowledged it, and then the session became meta, talking about how the session was going. Quite confusing, but helped a lot. Yep. I've had to have that conversation many times, Chev. Many, many times. Of like, how's this going? What's it like? Do you feel comfortable? Et cetera, et cetera. And that's okay. And we talk about what the person needs, if they need something. Distro center next to where you came out of the tar. All good. All right. Thank you, Goof Off. I like stale puffs. Stale puffs are better. Yes. K-Girl, yes. I can get on board with that. Stale puffs are better. I think it's because it makes them closer to the crunchy ones. But I am totally in agreement. DrMick with the hot Cheeto hot takes. Yo, I'm all about the hot Cheetos, man. All about it. I love how you're giving advice in the middle of it. Just start cursing. It's good to hear someone real. That's my whole goal, Lori, is to... I'm a human being, as most therapists are. We just... I don't know. There's this weird pressure not to show it. Texture is so much better. It really, really is. And I'm a texture dude. Does cursing make you real? I don't know. Is any of this real, mother? Is any of this real? Is this stream real? I remember the corn puffs without salt that babies can eat, and I once ate one and it was wet because the baby brother nibbled on. Oh, come on. Ugh. Ugh. That would make me gag. Ugh. I got the munchies all of a sudden. That's what happens when you talk about hot Cheetos. Hold on, I gotta adjust my camera. Un minuto.
Good morning, Sam.
All this business with getting dark by 5 o'clock sucks. Sucks from my camera's perspective. Howdy, Asdi. I know it's real because I'm typing in a time computer to people I know from a historical record. Oh my God, you know what? This brings up a really awesome conversation that I was having. This is not really mental health related, but it's kind of a mind bender. I was talking about time travel, and I hate movies that involve time travel. It's obnoxious to me. I absolutely hate it. It's never done well. It doesn't come with it the complexity that would be needed for it to feel immersive and realistic. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a movie that involved time travel that I liked. In fact, I even got annoyed at Harry Potter when they did it. We were having a conversation about it, about how, like, if you, like, so like a sporting event, like if you went back in time and you altered history in such a way that, say, like the Chicago Bulls won the NBA Finals in 2018, and then you come back to the present moment, then you would have a memory in 2020 of the Chicago Bulls winning the finals, and whatever memory of the 2018 NBA championship would have to be erased because it didn't happen. So it's not possible to have your present memory anymore when you go back, because when you change it, then you're literally changing the memories of the time that built up to the present moment that you came back to. Mind-blowing. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. It's just things I think about while I'm walking to work. She points out things like how I can't heal him and we each are responsible for our own actions. But the other person counters with saying how any feelings my therapist or anyone else has about this being one-sided has no right to be upset about how he's reacting to something I did. Like, their thoughts on his impact on me is my fault, and points out how his Reddit support group understands that my therapist obviously doesn't. Oh, man. Lollipop, this is the stuff that makes it really difficult to essentially do couples therapy with only one person in the room.
You never give up, do you?
Like, this is where, like, if I was the therapist in this, in like an instance that's similar to what you're talking about, like, I'd be pushing so hard to get that second person in. And I know you've said before in the past that that person won't go in with you, and I'm not trying to, like, you know, shit on that person for not going in with you, but, like, this is the issue that happens when I have to do couples therapy with a person who's individual. Because I can really only help influence the person who's in the room. And if we're trying to passively influence the person who's not in the room, that's usually, like, it's just not a great approach. So we kind of have to assume that anybody who's not in the room is static. And that causes problems, because then that person, like, you know, this person who's in therapy will then go back to their context with a changed perspective or changed behaviors or whatever it is. And the person who's at home is like, whoa, I don't like this difference. And they'll try to pull the system back to homeostasis, which is what humans do. And it's really tough to navigate. Like, really tough. Just don't want to lose my therapist because she feels like it's just hopeless. She shouldn't abandon you, Lollipop. Like, therapists can't just bail because they feel like it's hopeless. A therapist can say, I can't work with you if they ethically aren't, like if they aren't doing therapy because a person's resistant to it. But your therapist can't bail on you just because they think that you're not being like productive in the way that they want you to be. LLB, hello. Good to see you. Do you have any advice for someone who's afraid to open up to their therapist when they don't have any type of healthy support system? Wolfer, you might not like this, but honestly, it's like you just have to do it. You just have to say it, and you have to give the therapist an opportunity to respond in a way that's going to be better than you're anticipating. The one you like, is it called Hot Flamin' Hot Crunchy Cheese? No, it's just called Hot Cheetos. Like Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I've never heard of Hot Flamin' Hot Crunchy Cheese. It sounds scary, Anthony. Gizmo, thank you very much for the sub. Wow, already 2 months with this great community. It's been great, and I'm looking forward to many more months. Much appreciated, Gizmo. Man, you guys are killing it with chat lately. Like, chat has been just on fire since I came back from being sick, and I just want to give you guys a lot of credit for that. It's so much fun to talk about this stuff with you guys. Thought I'd share that I had a really cool therapy session yesterday, where one of the things we talked about was how I experience other people with regards to my expectations and why they are what they are. That's some deep shit, Matt. That's awesome. The theory of the support group is that I'm broken and must fix myself and heal him before... lollipop. Had to see my therapist today. Can only fight seasonal affect disorder for so long. Well, good for you for seeing your therapist, son. I have to get back to work, but I'm going to try and pop in for Find Me a Therapist. Looking forward to it, Caitlin. Oh my God, I got to catch up on chat. Being mean to myself, honestly. Caught in a PTSD loop right now. Brought on by the nobody cares. Yeah. And feeling stupid because of your reaction. Okay. I'm going to say this to anybody. If you ever find yourself being upset by something you read, whether it's like a tweet or a text or something like that, your reactions to things are not stupid. Your emotional experiences are not stupid. In fact, saying that an emotional experience is stupid is a cognition that we create. That's meaning that we make out of something. And just because we make meaning out of something doesn't necessarily mean that that thing is true. So feeling like crap and then beating ourselves up for it, only one of those things is a choice. Feeling like crap is something that happens. Our emotional experience is something that's just, it's in reaction to something. The meaning we make out of that is something that we actually choose to do. And it's hard for us sometimes to see that as a choice. But I hope it's okay that I say this, but you are not stupid because you had a reaction. It is okay. I mean, I hate that you had a negative reaction. That sucks that you had that, but it does not make you stupid that you had a reaction. In fact, it's okay that you had a reaction. It's okay for any of you to have a reaction to things. What's not okay is to then engage in behaviors that cause harm to others or ourselves. I don't think she will, but another therapist considered some of the things abusive, so she couldn't see me. It really freaked me out. Sorry to overshare. No, you're not oversharing, Lollipop. It's okay. I gave up everyone to work on this, and it gets old talking to myself about this, so I really appreciate your thoughts. So wait, another therapist considered some of the things abusive, so she couldn't see me. What do you mean, Lollipop? That's odd. Hi, Musa. Dr. Mick making the same noises he makes when people say life coaches are as good as therapists. You guys always got to drag the life coach thing in here. I'm going to be known far and wide as the guy who shits on life coaches. Which I've come to accept, I guess, to some extent. Hyro, are you saying that to make me mad? My reaction to those types of things is more disappointment than the other person rather than something internally that upsets me. I mean, we all have our different responses to things. But again, if you have an emotional response to something,
You never give up, do you?
it just is. Like we don't get to choose our emotional responses. We can recondition those emotional responses over time, but in the moment, you can't choose how you feel. Asdi, thank you for the sub. Thank you for everything you do. Where should we put any resources that may help with the finding me a therapist? What do you mean, Asdi? I know life coaches are a sensitive topic. Might not have been the best. No, it's okay. No, Matt, I'm just kind of giving you a hard time, dude. I don't mind talking about life coaches if people bring it up. But as you guys know, I am pointedly anti-life coach. Hi, Dr. Mick. Sorry I haven't been able to chat in a while. I was visiting my family in Cali. No need to apologize, Cinder. It's so good to see you. I hope you've been well, and I hope you're seeing your family in Cali was a fulfilling experience. I figured that it would be the answer, but hearing it said out loud makes it more valid than my own brain telling me to just do it and just getting over it with already. Yeah, Wolfer. It really is. It's one of those things where it's like anticipatory anxiety doesn't mean that the thing we're anxious about is true. And honestly, what I would say, Wolfer, is if you shared that and your therapist reacted poorly, then it's time to hold your therapist accountable for that. Ballistics, hi. Good to see you, man. Holidays were good. I hope yours were too. I appreciate your input. Really struggling right now. My heart hurts. I don't know if you need to hear this right now, Finding, but just in case. People do care. Case in point, I care. Okay? Like the fact that you're struggling with like PTSD and that something was triggering today. I care. And I'm saying that because I want to and because I mean it, not because I feel like I have to. So, for whatever that's worth. But I appreciate that you could share that with us, and it's totally okay that you shared it, and I'm really glad you're here. There are good coaches. There are terrible coaches that don't know the difference between therapy, coaching, and advising, though. There are good coaches, but you take a massive, massive risk when you go the path of a life coach. And actually, I was having a conversation about this today. Apparently, we're going to be a just chatting stream today, and I'm okay with that. I was having a chat with somebody today about this, that part of the thing that drives me crazy about life coaches is that the general public is not informed enough about life coaches to understand that a life coach is not on the same level as a mental health practitioner, because they do not have the education. They don't have an ethical code. They are not protected. Anybody can call themselves a life coach. Why that's dangerous is because if the public doesn't know that, then they look at things that life coaches say and will take them as, well, that person's a life coach and thus must know more about this than I do. Therefore, I should listen to it. And if the life coach is saying dangerous things or harmful things, that's bad. That's part of the issue. If the public knew more about like kind of how life coaches are not, like if they could be informed about the way that they consume what life coaches say, then that's a different story. If then you could look at it and be like, you know what, this is great. And I understand that this person is not in a protected profession. I understand that there are absolutely no legitimate requirements in order to be this. And therefore I am taking what this person is saying with a grain of salt, or I'm going to evaluate their body of work and the things that they're saying and who are they supported by or not supported by. Totally fine. I acknowledge that just because I'm a licensed therapist doesn't mean that I'm like the best thing in the world. Like there are plenty of bad therapists that say stupid shit. Okay. Like I totally understand that. But at the very least, the baseline, I as a therapist had to go through a shitload of education. I have a code of ethics. I have a lot of stuff that I am aware that I have to be mindful of, that people who don't have training are not necessarily mindful of. Again, not because they're bad people. I think most life coaches are well-intentioned. It's just they don't know what they don't know, and that's an issue. End rant. That's my life coach rant for the day. We are, Matt. People have been super generous. It's pretty awesome. How do you hold your therapist accountable to something? I don't understand how you would do that. By telling them I appreciate or don't appreciate that and telling them how you feel. And if a therapist is continually causing harm, Wolfer, you stop going. You don't owe your therapist anything. Like some people stick with a therapist even though the therapist is like causing harm and causing distress because they feel like they owe it to the therapist to keep going. You are the consumer of your therapy. So you are the one who gets to decide whether therapy continues. You're the one that sets conditions for whether the therapist is helpful or not. The therapist's responsibility is to act ethically. Mr. Sachs, it is so great to see your name. Been a while. How are you? It's going well on my end. I love that I just got to read your name in chat. Awesome. I was talking about life coaches and my disdain for them. You're telling me some of the things he does with the blessing of his group and things are, in words, other therapists consider emotionally abusive, gaslighting, other points, condoned anger is dangerous. One action he took, not against me, but against someone else because he couldn't hurt me and wanted to hurt someone, impact me, was what caused her to consider it in violation of their policy not to treat domestic violence. Their policy not to treat domestic violence victims? Are you serious? That is like, wow. What kind of therapist was it? I can't do that. Like, I couldn't be like, hey, no domestic violence victims allowed. That's like totally not cool. Like, whoa. Yeah, you just had this really significant trauma happen in your life that has really been awful, and I'm a therapist, and yeah, I'm not, but we have to have a policy against that. Yikes. If you've got like a countertransference thing that makes it difficult for you to work with somebody who has suffered from domestic violence, then you are responsible for making a referral to somebody who could. But to just straight up have a policy that says absolutely not, holy hell. It'd be one thing if it was like a training clinic, because training clinics sometimes have to have policies like that, but whoa, that's a huge red flag, Lollipop. Still hoping to hear from you regarding my project. So, Musa, I reviewed it. I'll be honest with you. I'm still mulling over how I would participate if I did. I apologize for not sending you a message saying that, but just like I'm mulling over it. And I actually have a couple questions about it, and I haven't really been able to figure out how to formulate those questions yet. So I'm going to send some questions your way once I have those questions. Thank you for staying on top of me about that. A therapist is through a community group. She's a real therapist, but they don't treat victims because it's unsafe for the office since they don't have security. Ooh. Really helped me find a new person. I could tell she felt really bad for not being able to see me. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad that she at least did her ethical duty, Lollipop. But that's a wild policy to have. Because that essentially says if you want to come here, don't share with me that you're a victim of domestic violence. Hold that part of yourself away from me. Whew. Wow. I appreciate you putting it together, Musa. Like, that's really cool that you're doing that. What is he doing? Does he have to use the toilet? Yes, he does. Yeah, I mean, you generally like... That's interesting.
Nice.
Not how... I mean, I don't know. That's just really interesting that was a policy, Lollipop. I've not heard of that before either.
Number 2. Network with Emily's speech. So it's pretty clear where they went.
So how do we get there?
I can't. But you and Emily have a strong connection. You've been to her beach plenty of times, right?
You are not a burden finding.
You can make the jump.
You can make the jump. I can do it.
You gonna come through for me?
Yeah, if you don't know what the hell's going on in the game, you're not alone.
Promise me. I'm the one who finishes him off.
I can't promise that. No, Sam, no.
Good.
Don't make promises you can't keep, dude.
And I'll help you get where you need to go.
Amaretto peach cobbler?
I can send us both at once. But I'll be right behind you.
I thought you said you couldn't go to her.
I can't. But I can go to you.
What? What? Okay, is she implying that we have a strong connection?
Together.
Is this my sister or some shit?
The dream catcher will lead you to her.
And then?
The Misanga will lead me to you.
That was a weird implication. That we have some kind of weird ass connection that I don't know about.
You're going in like that?
Yeah, I don't need a weapon. I'm not gonna take Lou either.
No nuts. Not even close, Lurie. Don't ever put nuts in my brownies.
Oh.
You have anything to eat? Hopefully brownies without nuts. No! Or a worm. All right. Oh, whatever.
Got you hooked, huh? Sam, be careful.
Worst comes to worst, take care of Lou, all right?
Oh boy. I have no idea what's about to happen. I couldn't even predict it if you asked me to.
For this to work, I'll have to touch you.
Lori, thank you for gifting that sub to Cinderlin. This is very kind of you to do. Much appreciated.
Close your eyes. Now picture Amelie in her beach. You love her, right?
Oh boy.
You
Hey, Playful.
love her. There it is.
Come bearing the gift of antidepressants? Does that mean you're on a new medication regimen, Playful? Good to see you. I have no idea what you just came into. Fragile apparently just helped me jump to go see Emily. This game's confusing as all get out. I hope not Titan, because I prefer third-person shooters, to be honest with you. We're going to the beach, baby. Beach, baby. That would suggest that the beach is not like a dead zone, because if Fragile shouldn't be able to transport me between like life and death. I've gotten a sense that the beach is essentially like a weird purgatory where you transfer from, like you go between life and death. It's like a transitional area.
Amelie?
Sam? What are you doing here?
Oh, what up, boy?
You ready to end this? Before the end of everything?
Okay. Okay. Weird thought. What if Higgs... What if this is like Fight Club? Where Higgs is just a manifestation of like my imagination. Like he's just a part of me. And he's like the chaotic part of Sam or some shit like that. And Higgs isn't real. I don't think that's true because everybody else apparently can see him and knows who he is. But, you know. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? You going to come fight me? Huh? Hey, Doc, call me DBT, not dead body. It's easier for you to say hi. Okay. Hi, DBT. All right, here we go. That face, by the way, that she was making was kind of hilarious. I don't understand where you got all this power, man. I have no idea, Titan. You'd have to ask game developers that.
What I'm supposed to do? Keep the extinction entity safe until the slate is wiped clean. There's no stopping the sixth extinction. No matter what you, me, or anybody else does, humanity has a few 100,000 years left, tops.
Few 100,000.
Why don't we just cut to the chase? Accept our fate. Let the creatures before us We all know what's coming. Why delay the inevitable? Those of us with dooms, her, we're all bound here for a reason. We are all of us.
Chapter 9, I think, that a DBT.
Of the Death Stranding. In this place, this fucking beach. There's no repatriation here, no. One of us dies, that's it. He goes to the other side.
He's not even here, though.
Nice, huh? Lucky loser gets to put an end to this rinse and repeat bullshit once and for all. So, no.
What if he's the younger version of Clifford? He cries like Clifford does. What if he's like Clifford before he became a dad? I don't know. That's a stupid idea. Ignore me. I'm just a streamer. Ignore me, okay?
No bullshit. Just a good old-fashioned boss fight. Stick versus rope. Done.
Good old-fashioned boss fight? Really? Breaking that fourth wall, huh?
One more ending before the end. One last. Game over. I am the particle of God. Come on!
Is he? No, come on. Come on. Okay, now I thought maybe that was too obvious. Is he the Higgs boson particle? Like, is that why he's called Higgs? Come on. Jesus. Honestly, I was like, that seemed too obvious. That seemed way too obvious. Like, no way. Bye, Cinderlin. Come on. All right, whatever. Let's fight the God particle. Oh, jeez.
Luck's on your side, Sam.
Run. Run. Oh, go. Go. Oh, no. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me.
Just can't wait for the extinction, huh?
Emily. Emily, I'm here. I'm here. And there's apparently nothing I can do. Oh, God. Do I still have monster energy? No. Strand. Can be used to bind human enemies from behind and parry attacks at close quarters. So I can still use... No way. Can I throw this at him? Hey, dick. Come here. Yes! No.
Well, your lucky day.
Destroyed PlayStation system.
What's the whole
What is going on?
racking your brain thinking of better way? Well, there ain't one. What's it all for? An ending, that's what.
Oh, man.
It's all here.
I'm going to go ahead and grab with my right hand a used PlayStation. I'm about to beat Higgs' ass with a used PlayStation. Let's go.
Damn.
Oh, hey, I'm here. What is he? He's like a stormtrooper, man. No. 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 I'm pathetic with this PlayStation. Where did he go? Yeah. Yeah. All right, no. No, hold on. We're going to grab it. We are going to grab it. Let's go. Let's go, Higgs. Bring it on. Beat your ass with my PlayStation Pro. No. Nah. I got him.
Shit.
I'm so low on blood. Where'd he go? Oh, God. Hold on. Hold on. We got to recoup some blood here.
It's fucked 6 ways to Sunday.
All right, Saimu. Enjoy chess night. Good to see you, man. Oh, eat the worm. Eat the worm. No. No.
Is at hand.
Game over. Damn it. All right, now that I know what's going on here. I needed a PS3. That's what I needed to hit him with. Yeah, see, I needed him with a PS3. That thing's more like a brick. Also, did you see there were people at MIT that modded a PS3 to work like a George Foreman grill? But did I miss a message? Yeah, guys, if you ever need to say something to me directly, make sure you tag me because I see the red box out of the corner of my eye. Wait, do I have to really watch this shit again? No, okay.
I am the particle of God. Come on!
I am the particle of God. I'm also Joel from Last of Us. I always dislike bad guys with the power to make things better, complaining about how things suck while only using their abilities to make things worse. Yeah, amen to that, Zoiku. He's got a bone to pick. He's just a man that wants to watch the world burn.
Shit.
I don't know, he's a little too much of like the Joker trope for my liking. Let's go ahead and hide behind this rock and eat this. Give me that blood. Delicious. All right, here we go. He is a terrible shot. It's nice to see you too, Bloody. How you been, my dude? Oh, God. Oh, he's over there. Oh, yeah! Yeah! Starting family therapy. All right, man. When does it start? Does it start like this week? Next week?
What's it all?
That's it? You get one punch? Hey, you getting tired, huh? I've got years in the Postal Service that has conditioned me for this very moment to outrun your bullets and to beat your ass. Yeah. Where'd you go? This is a whale of a boss fight, man.
There's fun to be had.
There is fun to be had. Let's go. Da, 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 da. Oh, yeah. My support system is very poor. I have no in-person friends. My parents aren't with us. All I have is my aunt and uncle who care in the exact wrong way for what they feel I need. My aunt is judgmental and constantly points out how I need to improve. Lately, I've been striving to stay on top of things I need to do to improve. I have no job or form of structure in my life, so remembering to do those things is a challenge at times. My aunt says doing them is as simple as choosing to get better. Oh, man. That sounds pretty invalidating, Mega. By the way, I'm not saying that this is what's happening in your case, Mega, but it is very common for people to project their own insecurities on others and not as a way to not take ownership for their insecurity. I say that because it could be that the insecurities that are basically that you're experiencing may not even be yours. I don't know that that's the case. I say that in general, like it's an important reminder for us all that when people say shit like that, it may not have anything to do with us. Wheel, good to see you. Rugsy, good to see you as well. And anybody else who's come in here while I've been doing this boss fight of dodging bullets like a boss. How can you tell somebody is projecting onto you? Because oftentimes what you're experiencing doesn't necessarily feel like it's yours. Kind of like one of those things where it's like, I really only experience it when I talk to this particular person. But when I talk to other people, I don't feel the same way. That's usually a good marker for it. But it can be really difficult, bloody.
Future's got no place for us.
I also tend to think that if a person offers criticism without being willing to evaluate themselves, that is also usually a good indicator that a person is projecting, because they're essentially only interacting with that thing that they're judgmental of through somebody else rather than taking ownership that it might be something that they themselves are struggling with. And that's a common psychological phenomenon that happens.
I don't need the gun, Sam. I can beat you.
Are you gonna cut my umbilical cord? Yep, there you go, Mega. No! Oh boy. What the hell? He just literally just gonna stand there like that? What are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna go eat these. So you just hold on a second, Troy. Nom 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 nom. Come on, keep eating, Sam. Yep, that's a great one too, Wicked. When people speak in absolutes like that. 100%. Whiffer. Get better, man. You don't have the conditioning. Yeah. 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 All right, here we go. You like this? Yeah. What kind of combination is this, man? We're talking about mental health. We're chatting it up while I run around like an idiot fighting this guy who's trying to cut my umbilical cord in a place that's between life and death, where if I die, I go to death. What a combo, man. Ah, come on. I wrote a poem about how I feel. Do you have a Discord to share it? Oh, so awesome that you should ask. Megamind, if you haven't joined the Discord, you totes should. Lots of support and cool stuff in there. No! Stay away from me. Let me eat my worms in peace.
If you don't mind, I'm a
Yeah! We are pretty amazing in the Discord. Yes, you are. I mean, if you Twitch chat's fabulous, but man, the way you guys chat with each other in Discord. Also, is this not the most repetitive boss fight you've ever seen in your entire life? I hate to sound critical, but the last boss fight came with it a lot more intensity than this one. No! No, you dick. Oh, he's getting desperate. No, I got it. Okay, all right. He's telegraphing his moves. No. 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 Oh, come on. Boss fight. Oh, and I gotta go all... Jeez. Really? This is the moment where they're gonna choose to do this in the most annoying way possible? Alright. Alright. There is such a delay. So for those of you who haven't played the game, there is a huge delay between when you hit the melee button and when he actually punches. And him coming at me with that, like, sword thingy, it basically takes advantage of that. I got a new purple face mask, and I'm excited to try it tonight. Purple? What the hell is it made out of? This fight is the most tedious fight in the game. Good to know. Certainly feels that way. Come on, baby. When are you going to switch over to find a therapist? 6 o'clock, Playful.
What's the hold?
6 o'clock. Our good friend JJ is on the docket today. Purple is made of red and blue. It is, GL. By the way, good to see you, GL. Is there a reason why your character won't use guns? I think he's just kind of trying to, I don't know, do it old school for this boss fight. You use guns through the rest of the game, Bloody, just not in this fight, apparently. Like, fight me like a man. You mean you were suffering from frame lag? I can see how the physics and background would be rough and a feeling of responsiveness. Yeah, it's just like I'll hit the button and then Sam, like, takes his dear sweet time to actually throw the punch. Timing it is pretty difficult. No, I shouldn't say difficult. It's just something I got to be mindful of. So when I fight him, when he pulls out the sword this time, I'm going to have to really be mindful about that. What is the symbolism behind all these whales and being sperm whales? We're between life and death, Playful. Maybe these are real grown-up spermies. We're fighting in the womb right now. I honestly don't know. There's been a lot of weird symbolism in this game that doesn't make sense overtly. Okay, girl, when you pull the face mask off, does it have like all your like blackheads and stuff in it? I'm a subscriber to R Popping, so I gotta ask questions like that.
Just getting started.
Yeah. Oh my God, come on.
Look at all those moats.
Thank you for the bits, Flea Puff.
You're getting paid today.
So good to have you here. I'm only stopping by for a sec to say hey and hope you have a wonderful stream. Well, that was very kind of you to do. And I really do. I appreciate the bits, Flea Puff. Thank you for your generosity. And I have not forgotten the 20 gifted subs from the other night. I appreciate that as well. Yeah, our popping's where it's at, Matt. Yeah! So I put down my sword and you put down your rock and we fight each other man to man. That's right, Asdi. That's what's going on here.
Look at all those moats.
Thank you for the bit, Playful. You see the new burger that has exploding cheese in the bun? It looks like a giant zit. That sounds fabulous. No, I did not see that, K-Girl, but I am intrigued. Thanks for all that you do and all the support you give, both to you and as well, chat. Well, thanks for being part of the community for so long, Playful. I'm playing Gambit right now, and I thought that was the Drifter talking in-game. Dude, Matt, I can't bring myself to play Destiny right now. Some cultures regard whales as the record keepers of totem histories and lore masters. I say, aren't they pretty... I mean... Hideo Kojima is Japanese, correct? Aren't whales important in Japanese culture? Mid-Twitter's been making fun of it by calling it an abscess. Ooh. You ever seen like where there's like hunks of meat that have abscesses in them when like a butcher cuts into it? It's absolutely disgusting. If you like that cheese bun, you'd love a Juicy Lucy. What's a Juicy Lucy? What's stopping you from playing Destiny? I don't like their model right now, Matt. They're playing too much on FOMO. All the cool shit's in the Eververse. They're basically time gating everything that, and I don't like that. I don't like that I basically have to play it now or I never can. I don't feel good when I'm playing it. I feel like I'm playing it because I have to, not because I want to. And I never want to feel that way. I think with Halo being out, I've been just really enjoying Halo. So, all right, come on, buddy. What do you got? Yeah. Okay. See, I gotta stop doing that combo like that. Where'd he go? All right, I gotta concentrate here. Juicy Lucy is a cheeseburger with cheese on the inside. Oh yeah, I've had that before.
Over here.
Come on, pal. That. Oh, he still got me?
You're wide open.
All right, let's go eat these.
Let's have some fun.
Yeah, this is good fun, man. No!
We doing this, Sam?
Keep eating. Keep eating. Okay. I love how he brings grenades to this fight, too. He's like, yeah, let's fight man to man, but I'm going to also throw grenades at you like an asshole. I'm a big fan of animal-style burgers. Oh, man. I want In-N-Out so bad, derp. I haven't had In-N-Out in months.
Oh, Sam!
For sure, Matt. I don't experience the same like chase and excitement for like titles and stuff like I experienced in the Forsaken update. No! Oh my god. What burger place is good in Chicago? Kuma's Corner, man. Kuma's Corner is where it's at. This is so annoying. Holy shit. Come on. Come at me, Troy. In-N-Out does have the best fries, and their animal sauce is just
Let's have some fun.
Apparently, In-N-Out burger in Las Vegas is not as good as it is in California because of how dry it is in Vegas. Oh, that was cheap. That was so cheap. Come on. Best pizza restaurant in Chicago? Gino's East, followed by Giordano's. Don't go to Lou Malnati's. Lou Malnati's is trash. Unless you like tomatoes on your pizza instead of sauce. What? This is some BS, man.
Samuel Porter Bridges.
Yeah, go ahead. Chase me all you want, Higgs.
Not getting cold feet, are you?
Come on. Has it been long enough to develop an opinion on Mayor Lori Lightfoot or Governor Pritzker? No, not yet. There we go. All right, bear with me here. This is so intense. There are In-N-Outs in Texas? There are? Isn't everybody in Texas like all about Whataburger? Like my brother-in-law is like all about Whataburger. Never had Steak and Shake? Oh, playful. Yo, if you ever come to the Midwest, you gotta have Steak and Shake. You gotta. Oh, come on. That lunge. This is...
You miss me?
This is such an unfair fight. What the hell?
Oh, Sam.
Come on. Oh my god. All right, we're gonna have to like sneak behind him because...
Sam.
No, don't prepare those Fs. No Fs.
Fuck with this.
No Fs. Have I been doing this wrong the whole time? I have been. Nope. You don't see me. 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 No. You don't see me. You don't see me. Gotta go eat more worms. More worms. More worms.
You're not getting cold feet, are you?
All right. Here we go. All right. Eat a whale. Yeah, just bite into one of these big ass whales.
Sam.
Yeah, I'm right here, buddy. Let's go. Go. You got nothing on me. Nothing.
Let's have some fun.
God. How much health does he have? Have I been doing this wrong the whole time? Gecko, define this. Playing this game, doing this boss fight.
Had your fill yet?
Yeah, I have my fill. This is the most ridiculous boss fight I've ever seen. It really is, man. Like, it is just... Yeah. Come on. Oh. Yeah, you're tired? I'm tired too, man.
Samuel Porter Bridges.
What? Pigs? Go. Where'd you go? There you are. Let's go. With your cute little knife. Nope. 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 Oh, he got me. Yeah. Yeah. You want a tip to make it easier? No. I'm sure I could probably hit him with this stuff, and that's going to make a huge difference. I'm sure. I'm sure when I hit him with this, it's going to be like way more health taken from him. Oh, that's some BS. No! I did it again. I freaking did it again. Come on. Hi, 9. Emily.
Just don't get it, do you?
Apparently not. We're about to find out what's going on here.
Can't stop this thing.
Pee on him. Oh, I forgot about peeing.
We got doomed, Sam. This was only ever gonna end one way. So come on!
Really? What? Oh, the sweet science. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, baby. I didn't realize I was going to play Fight Night tonight. Oh, yeah. I'm like Floyd Mayweather, baby. You can't even touch me. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Oh. Yeah. 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 Get off of me. Yeah. Ooh. Oh. No. Mine. Come on. Come on. Come on. I love how there's like a health meter and everything. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Yeah. I love that bitch slap is like one of the options here. Hi. Oh. I don't know what. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, another one. That jaw's got to be just shattered at this point. Why can't I eat those things?
Fuck yeah. Fuck all this.
Man, I was doing good at dodging there for a minute. Oh, yeah. Where's your cut, man? Yeah. He's gonna splash mud and play dirty? You need to eat the bites before he does. Oh. Yeah, well, why don't I just whoop his ass?
Deliver that.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Me too, man. Me too. Oh my God. I don't think I had a choice, but give me your baby. No. Not gonna steal his baby, apparently. Could use a shower.
Getting a little touchy-feely there, Mr. Phasmophobia. Well, congratulations.
Bye, Finding. Thank you for being here.
won the game. Too bad you didn't stop shit.
I have so many questions.
Well, get on with it.
What's your angle? Why am I killing you? What is your significance? Oh, there she is.
Fragile.
Guess I left a lasting impression. I'm fragile. But I'm not that fragile.
Gag me with a spoon on that line. Bye, 9. It was good to see you. I'm fragile, but I'm not
This time
fragile.
you're the one who's going to break.
Is that right? I think you'll find our bond is made of stronger stuff.
Use the force.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, what's this? You're already broken.
Fuck. I'm Higgs. I'm the particle of God that permeates all existence. What are you? Honey, you ain't nothing but damaged goods.
Old lady.
You are damaged goods.
No, you. Are you serious? Are you serious with that shit? You're damaged goods. No, you are. No, you're damaged goods. You are. What? Oh, good night, Will. Thank you for stopping by. Oh my God. I'm like, how? How does that make it? How does that make it through, like, production? All right, guys. Okay, we're gonna fight Higgs. We're gonna fight Higgs. In a boss fight. And Fragile's gonna come in. And we are gonna hit him with a zinger. We're gonna make him feel. We are gonna make him feel so awful. He's going to have this moment where he just understands the impact that he's had on all the people. And she's going to drop this one-liner on his ass and it's going to just rock his world. And he's going to say, "You're broken," which is this beautiful metaphor because her name is Fragile and she's taken ownership of her emotional fragility and her physical fragility. And so he's going to say, "You're broken." And she's going to be empowered by that shit because she took ownership of it. And then in that response, as all of the empowerment swells through her body, she is going to make a decision to absolutely crush him by saying, "No, you're fragile." Oh. Wow. What's up, Zuki? You just walked into the best worst burn of 2020. We got to know you in a sock to the kisser. Oh my god. I love this game, but like that was disappointing. That was so disappointing. Oh man. Let's see what we got now. See what kind of sick burns we get here. Interview confirmed was actually done deliberately at this part, despite everyone expecting a verbal climax, cool one-liner. Are you serious? Like they actually, like Kojima actually said this was by design? Wow. By the way, good to see you, SMD.
There you go. As promised.
Thanks.
Oh man. Are we gonna hear the gunshot in the background?
What took you so long?
I brought you a metaphor. Take it with you. Tell the lifers with Porter syndrome what happens when you hide behind the mask.
No. You keep it. It's better they hear it from the woman herself.
One more thing. Your little one managed to bring it here by picturing it as equipment. You mind? Babysitting sucks.
What up, my guy?
So where should I send you? Back east?
He doesn't need your help. He's got the chiral network. And he's got me. We can jump east together.
Lucky him.
We appreciate everything you've done for us, we really do. But we're good for now. Besides, I'm sure they need you back at Fragile Express.
Yeah. Better to scoop up all the pieces and put them back together. Wouldn't want to settle for anything less than perfection.
Ooh, that had some edge to it. Although I don't quite understand why we were so like ugh, toward her there.
We're square, nothing owed, nothing left to say. So long, Sam.
Come on. Let's go. We still have work to do. Do you still believe in me? Even without Higgs, I am a walking time bomb. I can end it all just like that. But what I want, what I have always wanted, was to be a part of it. For us all to be one. What?
Tell me the truth. Was this all for you or all for Bridget?
This is for our country. For our future, that is the truth. There's something that you need to know, Sam.
Yes.
When you were back east, I slipped out of here and I went to visit you.
What? You lied? Fuck me. You have any idea what it took for me to get here?
You wouldn't have come if I hadn't. You didn't care about America or bridges. But we did know one thing you did care about. Something you were willing to cross a continent for. A reason to build the UCA. It was Die Hard Man's idea.
Great. So I'm Mario and you're Princess Peach. You're right. I never gave a shit about this country. I have no ties to anything or anyone but you.
I'm so sorry, Sam. But it all worked out in the end.
I guess that's taken care of.
I know you have questions, but can you save them? For after?
Sure.
Let's go home.
How do we do it? Do we jump like Fragile?
No. The beach goes the whole way. We run. Together.
Run?
Yeah. Like Mario and Princess Peach. Wait here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
President Bridget Strand. So you finally invited me to the beach. Remember this? It's the same gun. And now I'm using it.
Looks kind of like a hawk moon, huh?
That's right. You were supposed to make the world whole. Not fuck it all up.
Okay then. Get on with it. There is no atonement. Not for us.
Clifford!
No. It can't be. You.
Yo, what?
Is that really you?
Yes. It's me. John. Remember? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Give me back my BB.
You're looking in the wrong place.
And she points to me.
BB!
By his BB. It's me.
Emily?